Yo guys, what's up? It's AK24 FIFA, and today I have the second episode of trading to premium SBC David Luiz. As you see, we have a ton of silvers listed up, and here I'm just going to be showing you that some of the cards you don't make a ton of coins on, and then on some of them you do. It's just like a high volume trading method, and I would say on average you sell the cards for about 700 coins. And you make about 350 to 300 coins on every single card. And that's the minimum. You always make at least 300 coins on every card. So I also want to say that this video is going to be kind of like jumping back and forth, just because when I was putting this together, I don't remember, just like last episode, I don't remember the order, and I don't remember when everything was bought, and blah blah blah. So therefore I couldn't like make it in exact order, and this is gonna be the last episode where that occurs. I'm sorry about both this episode and last episode, but hope we're just gonna have to deal with that for now. As you see, we do have 34k, and then we have a bunch of silvers also in our club. I think we have about 7 pages of silvers in our club, which is a really good amount of silvers to have, because that's about what, 70 silvers, and each silver sells for 700 coins, so that's about 50k. Plus we already have 72k, and we have 100 cards on our transfer list, and those 100 cards also sell for 70k. So at this point we should have about 140,000 coins estimated. That's what I think we had at around this point. You see, we go out and we pick up some more silvers at this, and for these we don't make insane profit. I actually listed up that Cooper right there, but then for these cards, like obviously in the first episode you saw that I was making like 400, 500, 600, 700 coins on a card. On these we only make about 300 to 350 coins. But the thing is, with these we're picking up like 100, and we're listing 100 at a time. So for those 100 that we sell on, that's going to be 350 coins times 100. So that's 35k, plus the cards that we make more than 350 coins on. So for every 100 cards we list, I would say we make about 40k profit, which is freaking incredible. If you guys do want to see a video on this, feel free to comment that. There you go, guys. We start trading with inform / special cards. First up, we pick up Zambo and Guisa. We sell him on for about 13 or 14k. He doesn't end up selling on right away, but he does eventually sell on. Then we pick up Rania, and I think we list him up for about 13 to 14k. I would say like 13,750, I think is what I listed him up for. Yo, I got that right. Alright, so we list him up for 13,750. Then we have Lansbury, who I think we sell on for about 15,750. So on all these cards we're making about 4k, which although this method isn't like, you don't make as much profit as you would on the silver method, the cards do sell on a lot quicker. And I would say it's worth it, because eventually when you get a ton of coins, you can pick up a ton of silver informed. And we move on to the club. I actually do have 2 more deals in my club. I have both Inform Jovetic and Inform Modeste. As you guys can see, both of these cards are strikers that are converted down to CM. And when you pick up a special striker that's converted down to CM, you'll notice that their price is actually, like, you can sell them on for 8 to 9k more than you would at their regular striker position. And as you see, we still have a ton of cards in the club. So that's actually a really effective method, because a lot of the times you can pick up the card for around its regular buy now at striker at CM. So you can pick up the card like Inform Modeste. I picked him up for what, like 27k maybe? I honestly don't remember. Sorry about that. But I picked him up for about his regular buy now, and then I end up selling him for like 6 to 7k more. And then Leadbitter I bought for 14k, but when I was comparing price, I accidentally listed. So I just want to show you right here how much he does actually sell for. Here you go. I think he sells for about 25k, and you'll see that he does sell on in the next, or I think in this episode, you'll see that he sells on for actually a little bit more than 25k, because his price did go up during that 1 hour period. But as you see, we have a ton of cards listed up, but when we come back, you see we have a ton of cards that actually ended up selling, and we only have 1.5k. So what does that mean? That means we went out and we picked up some more deals, along with the fact that we still have a ton of silvers. So let's go on to our deals that we picked up. Just pages after pages of silvers, guys. I'm sorry about that. And one more page, I think, and here we go. So first up, we picked up a gold striker that was converted down to CM. I noticed this card when I was searching for Inform Defrel at center mid, but I saw that one and it was cheap, so I ended up picking that up. Then we pick up John Brooks, and the reason some of the informs are selling for such a premium at this point is because this is when the first week of what's the SBC, like when the returning SBCs, this would be the first week. So therefore, people needed the informs, and their prices actually went up. So then we pick up Adderese here. We picked him up for 25k, and then we ended up making a massive profit on him of about 7.5k. And then lastly, we have Sansone, who we picked up for 23,750, and we ended up listing him up for 28k. And lastly, for the last deal of the episode, we have Desabato, and this is when one of the end of the era SBCs came out that required, I think this was when Xabi Alonso and Philip Lahm came out, so Team of Seasons were required, and their prices went up. So obviously, I picked up Desabato for about 8k cheap, and you'll see him sell out in the next episode. But that's going to be the end of today's episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you guys did enjoy, feel free to both like and subscribe. That would be freaking amazing. Bye, guys. Peace.